Hey, I'm Helen and here's your warm-up for today. So to start with, we're going to do a Steve Condos rudiment. Steve Condos is a very famous tap dancer, one of the Condos brothers from Philadelphia, and he's designed all these rudiments which are really good at warming us up for a tap class and articulating our footwork. So we're going to repeat. We're going to always be repeating ball digs, heel beats, toe drops, and then heel digs again. So you're going to start off with 4 of each, then it goes to 2, and then all the way down to 1, and then you go back to the top again. So this is what we're going to have. We're going to have our right foot, and you're going to have 4 ball digs. Number 4 stays on the ground. So I've gone 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you have 4 heel beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 4 stays down. The same again now with toe beats. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then again to the heel. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you change your weight and you do all of that again with the left foot. You say 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you've done 4 on both sides, you're going to take it down to 2. So now number 2 is the one that stays on the floor. It says 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Same on the left. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Change sides again. So now you've done 4 on the right, 4 on the left, 2 on the right, 2 on the left. Now you have ones, singles each side. So you're going to say stay, 2, 3, 4, left, 2, 3, 4. This happens 4 times. And then you're through for that section. So you have 4, 4, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Let's give that a go all the way through, and then we're going to add an extra heel in. Here we say, from the top, 1, 2, 1, 2, right, heel. 1, 2, 3, 4, heel, heel, 3, 4, toe, 2, 3, 4, heel. Then the other side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4. Then we go to 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, left, 2, 2. Now we go to singles, 1, and 1, 1, and 1. Good, so that's the first time through. To add on to that now, you're going to put a heel beat in between every single sound. So you have a heel on the supporting leg. So I still keep my 4 digs or beats wherever they are. In between every one is a heel drop on the other leg. So I'd be saying 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you go to the heels. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then the ball of the foot. 2, 3, 4. Then the heel. 2, 3. On number 4, you have a double heel to change sides. So instead of alternating on that last one, you do a double, and then you've got your left leg free to start again with the 4, 2, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now heels, 2, 2, 3. Now ball of the foot, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now heels, 1, with the double on the left leg at the end. Now you keep this pattern going, but you just have 2 of each. So I'm saying 1, 2, to the heels for 2, to the ball for 2, to the heel with the double change. 2, and 2, and 2, and 2 with the double to change. Now you're into the singles, so the foot stays down every time. So you have ball and a heel, heel and a heel, toe and a heel, then a double change, toe and a heel, heel and a heel, ball and a heel, and a double to change again. 2, 3, and a double to change. 1, 2, 3, and a double to finish. So your basic pattern stays the same the whole time. You're always doing 4, 4, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1. The first time round, it's just like that, no extra sounds. The second time round, you add in that extra heel beat in between. Let's give it a go from the top. So once through basic and then once through with the heel in between. Let's say 1, 2, 1, 2, right, shoe. We say 1 and heels, ball beats and heels. Other side for 1 and heels and toes and heels. Other side for 2s. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2s. Now singles. 1, 1. Now we're back to the top for 4 with a heel. 1, 2, 3, 4. Double heel to change. 4s. 2, 3, 4s. Down to 2. Double heel. 2s. Singles. Do that as many times as you need to. You can do it as slow or as fast as you want. This is a good exercise to work on picking up speed. You could start off 1, 2, 3, 4 and then build it so you're 1, 2, 3, 4. However you like to build up precision and get those feet nice and warm. The next stage after that, just for a little homework for you, would be to replace the heel drop in the middle with a ball drop. So you do exactly the same exercise, but you're going to take it away and you're going to practice putting that ball beat in the middle, and then we'll have a go at that next time. Have a go at that and then come back and we're going to work on some shuffles. Okay, so the next section of our warm-up is going to be shuffles. We're going to work on today a front shuffle or a straight shuffle and a side shuffle here. So you're going to have 4 shuffles to the front and then 2 to the side and a double shuffle to change. Just to talk quickly about your technique, you want your shuffles to be nice and relaxed. They should be coming from the hip and the knee, with a nice downward and forward action to go forwards for your first sound and then up and back for your second sound. So I'm saying tee-tap, 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 tee-tap every time. We're also going to be using a double shuffle. Your technique should stay the same. You should still have your forwards and backwards, your down and up movement, but you're crunching it in and a 1, and a 2, and a 3, and a 4. There for your double shuffle. So let's do this little exercise. We're saying we have 4 shuffles with the right foot to the front. I'm going and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Then I have 2 single shuffles to the side and 1 and 2 and a double shuffle and a step to change and 3 and a 4. So that's your first side. I've gone 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, double shuffle step. You then repeat that with the left leg. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, double shuffle step. This sequence then repeats exactly the same, but with a back shuffle and a side shuffle. So now you're taking your back shuffle just behind you. It should be at about 4 o'clock. The sequence stays the same. The shuffle is happening on my big toe. It's saying and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Then the side is the same. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Then the same on the left foot. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Side and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So that's your first half. You always have 4 to the front or the back, and then 2 with a double to change sides. Let's give that little section a go. Can we say 1, 2, right, shoe. We go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just to finish this off now, you're going to do all doubles. So I'm going to do double shuffle with my right foot. I'm saying double shuffle step, then again with the left, double shuffle step. This happens 2 more times, a 3, a 4. So I'm doing double shuffle step 4 times, leading with the right leg. Let's do that. We say 1, 2, 3, 4. A 1 and a 2, a 3 and a 4, a 1 and a 2, a 3 and a 4. Now, just to finish it off with, you have 8 single shuffle springs. So you're starting with the shuffle. I'm saying and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5 and a 6 and a 7 and a 8. That would again start with the right foot on the and a 1. When you put all this together, this is then your whole shuffle sequence. So let's backtrack. We've had 4 shuffles to the front. Your double is to change sides. That then repeats on the left side. This whole sequence then repeats using a back shuffle, and the side stays the same. Now, once you've done this, you're into the double shuffle steps. I'm saying a 1, a 2, a 3, 4, and then my 8 single shuffle springs, and a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then from there, you're going to repeat the whole thing exactly the same from the top. So it should run 2 times through, so your ankles, your legs are nice and warm. Also, really think about engaging your core at this time so that you're not wobbling around. Really think about holding everything nice and secure up here. Relax your arms, try not to hold any tension, and then you're good to go. Let's do this whole thing from the top. So shuffle, starting on the right, all the way through, and then once more just for luck. Here we go. We say 1, 2, right, shoe. We go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. Back. Go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Double. 1, 2, 3, 4. Singles. 2 from the top. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, double. Go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Hopefully you're nice and warm now. If you wanted to play around with this one, you can take your shuffles to any direction. So you can take them to the front, to the side, to the back. You can cross them behind if you wanted to. You can also take your double. Instead of just staying at the side, you could move it around however you wanted to. The same with your shuffle springs. If you didn't want to keep changing, you could keep it on a hop, and you could move the shuffle round. So for example, I could say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then I'm still ready to start again with the same leg. That is up to you. Hope you enjoyed this. Hope you're nice and warm. I will see you next time. Thank you very much.
Hi guys, I'm Ali. I'm going to take you through a little paddle and roll combo. So, we're going to alternate as we go. We're on 16th notes, 1E and a 2E and a 3. And the 2 most common ways to do paddles, there's lots of different ways of doing them, but it's either to accent the back heel or to accent the front heel, the heel dig. And sometimes we're better at doing one than the other, so this exercise is really good for working both of them as we go. So to begin with, we're working on the back heel as our 1. So our 1, 2, 3, 4. That's where we're sitting for it. So the 1 is the back heel. We're going to start with 2 paddles. So left heel first, and then paddle on the right. 3, 4. It goes 1, 2, 3, and again. One more time. From there, I'll slow down slightly. We go. So if we finish 1, 2, 3, on this right foot you've got a 7-beat paddle, which is dig, kick, heel, toe, heel, step, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And the timing of that is 1, 2, 3, 4. it takes you all the way up to 4E and the. Ready to start the left foot, 1, and now our paddles will be on the beat with the heel dig on the beat. From the beginning to there, so our first bar goes 1, 2, 3, 4. We go 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time, breaking down that 7 beat. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. From the top, 1, 2, 3, 4. From there, we're ready on the left foot. Again, you get 2 normal paddles for free. Now we take big, heel, shuffle, heel, paddle. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, and so we're spilling over into the next phrase, we're cross-phrasing. From the top to there, so you always get 2 kind of normal ones and then a different one the third time. The first time is your 7 beat. The second time, it's dig, pick, heel, shuffle, heel, paddle. Dig, pick, heel, shuffle, heel, paddle. Let's try it. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So we finished 1E. Now we're going to roll 4 paddles through, so a whole bar of paddles, but it's all offset, it's all on the offbeat now, because we've already done the step for 1E, and we're carrying on from there. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. So imagine that we've just finished this 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. So one more time from the long one on the left, which goes 1, 2 on the 3, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So again, it finishes 1E. So it's a whole bar, but we'll offset the whole thing to half a count later, so it's all on the offbeat. Let's go from the top to there, see what we've got. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, sorry, that's a heel beat. 1, 2, heel, drop. 1, 2, 3, 4. From there, just to finish off the phrase, we take 6, then 4, then 5 is how I remember it. So it's a double paddle, 6 beats, then a single paddle, 4 beats, and then a 5 beat paddle, which is just where you put the heel in the middle. And again, other foot. One more time. So we finish it 6, 4, 5 is the sequence. We've just finished our last paddle here, 1E, double paddle on the right, single paddle on the left, and then a 5 beat paddle on the right. 1. And that last heel is your 1, ready to start the whole thing on the second side. So, if we go from the halfway point, imagine we've just done the long step on this foot. So we're starting with our step heel and then 4 paddles, and then it's 6, 4, 5 at the end. Really nice and slowly. We go 1, E, and 2, E, and 3, E, and 4, E, and 1, E, and 2, E, and 3, E, and 4, E, and 1. And then you feed straight into the second side. Okay, if you haven't figured out on the second side, take a second now to pause the video, figure it out on the second side, that's your homework. And then we're going to do it 3 times, and then the break, which I'm going to teach you now. So if you've not figured that out on the second side, pause the video now, and then carry on. So we've got the right heel that we've just finished our 5 beat paddle, and it's our 1. This is the 3rd time through. From there, we're going to do 3 5 beat paddles. We've already done that heel 1, 3 paddles after that. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now loop that round 2 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So after you've done it 1 time, 1, 2, 3, 4. straight back in. So drop straight onto that right heel, and you do that twice. From there, 4 normal single paddles. So we've done 5 beats, now we're cutting it down to 4 beat paddles, and then we're going to do 3 beats after this. So 4 beat paddles, easiest part in the whole routine. So you've just finished after you've done this twice. You've got right foot free, sorry, you go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then to finish we cut down 3s, you get 3 3s, we've done 4 4s, now 3 3s, nice and easy to remember. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, all change, snap. That goes for 1, 2, 3 beat paddle. And that is the rhythm of ending, it's always on everything. Just the 3 beats again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whole break, so you get 2 lots of 5s, 4 4s, 3 3s. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whole thing, I'm going to put a metronome on, we're going to do it 3 times through and the break. So the whole time step, if you like, paddle and roll time step. We're going to try it at 140 first. Great song at 140 is Teardrops by Womack and Womack, check it out, classic. And then we're going to try it a little bit quicker after that. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I forgot how it started. What did it start with? Sorry, it starts with that heel drop paddles. Here we go. 1, 2, it starts on the left heel. 2, 3, 4. Let's speed it up to 160. So if you're happy there, leave it there, call it quits. If you want to push yourselves, let's try it at 160. Good song for this is Paint It Black by the Rolling Stones, believe it or not. Makes an excellent paddle and roll song. Excuse me if I go slightly out of time, it's actually really hard to hear the metronome when I'm tapping in this room. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, let's go again. Here we go, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Paddle and rolls combo. Any questions, let us know in the comments and we'll try and get back to you.
Hey guys, I'm Avalon. I'm going to be working on your time step this week. We are going to do a 2-bar figure repeated 3 times followed by a 2-bar break. And last week I did a combination, so we worked on a bunch of flaps, so I'm going to incorporate the flaps in the time step this week. Cool. So, you see me? Nope. We say 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, back onto this leg. So you're saying furlong, furlong, step, back step. 1, 2, 3, 4. Furlong, furlong, back step. 1, 2, 3, 4. Furlong, furlong, back step. 1, 2, 3, 4. Furlong, furlong, back step. The next section, the next half says, and it goes on and a 1. So and a 1, and a 2, and a 3, and a 4. That is furlong, step, shuffle, hop, shuffle, step, shuffle, step. And the timing with all the note values is and a 1, and a 2, and a 3, and a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 1, and a 2, and a 3, and a 4. So that added on, we say 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do that a little slower. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 1, 2, 3. Let me face you guys. So we say 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Left step, left step, smack step, and a 1, 2, 3, 4. So now let's put that onto the second side. So starting with our left leg, we go 1, 2, 3, 4. Left step, left step, spank step. Sorry, ladies, we got the spank step. 3, 4. Left step, spank step. 1, 2, 3, 4. Left step, spank step. 1, 2, 3, 4. Left step, spank step. Now we put the second half on it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Left step, spank step, and a 1, and a 2, and a 3, and a 4. So, 2 little things that can catch you up is the weight not being in the right place. So if we're starting with the left leg, for example, you are transferring that weight over, but that is where you finish. So normally when we do a flat, we go all the way over onto that other leg. But this time we're doing the flat, and then we're stepping straight away. 1, there. So you've got to make sure you keep that weight there. From here, that's where you need to get that spank step, which is what I almost forgot to do on the first time we did on the left. So you've got to get that weight. And then the second thing that could trip you up, if it's not the weight transference, it's that and a 1. So that goes into a little triplet feel. Swung 8 notes, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 1, 2, and a 3, and a 4. Sorry, I should count all of the note values for you. So the first bar is swung 8 notes, and the second bar is triplets. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and a 1, and a 2, and a 3, and a 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and a 1, and a 2, and a 3, and a 4. So let's do that a little slower, and we're going to do it twice. So we'll start on this foot, and then we'll go to this foot. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Also, the heels are always up off the floor, just to get those calves ready for summer. So, because it's a time step, we are going to do it 3 times. We're going to go this side, and then this side. So we're going to say 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we have the left leg to do the break. The break we're going to say, flat, double, shuffle, ball, change, double, shuffle, ball, change. 2, 3, 4. and on sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So the spank always is the spank and then the hop, the shuffle, then the hop. So don't muck those two up. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Spank, hop, step, shuffle, hop, step, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and I think I didn't start on a flat that time, but it does start with a flat. The first one is a flat, the second one is a step. One, two, three. So let's try it, all three of them into the break. So we say 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 So then, you have the left leg free, so you can do 4 on the left leg. So, instead of me breaking it down on the left, we know we go left, first side, second side, and then third side, and then the break. Let me just do the break for you. So this is a black double shuffle, double shuffle, hop, step, shuffle, hop, step, again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So let's try and do it together the whole way through. 3, a break, 3, a break. We're going to do it a little up to tempo. Actually, let me try it with a metronome. Sorry, I'm going to wait for the stereo to turn on. Let's go. This is 100 beats per minute. So this is kind of slow, and then maybe I'll try it just on one side a little quicker. Did you keep up? Okay, let me just try it a little quicker for you. Let's go 120 beats per minute. And I'll just do it on the first side so I know we're running out of time. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. You got this. Okay, so let me know if you have any questions. I hope it makes sense. We're not using music because of YouTube rights, and we don't want to get the video shut down. So hence the metronome. But you can find a bunch of music. It swings, so jazz music. Cool. Thank you so much. Until next time. Bye.
Hey folks, this is Ryan. I've got a little advanced beginners combo for you today that we're going to break down and do together. Apologies in advance if I fall off my board at some point. We do have a turn in there, which I wanted to give you guys, but that is a little cramped on this board, but not impossible. To start, we do some double paddles. There you go, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Try when you're doing any paddles, but in particular your double, it can be a real giveaway for this. Try not to let the ankle try and do all the work. These muscles down here, it's hard to articulate, it's hard to control, they get tired easily, they get tense. Try and bring the effort up into the thigh and the knee. Get a little leg shake going on, place that well against the floor. You've got a really sustainable, easy paddle that you can do all day long. You'll be able to get it faster. Yeah. Effort up here, use this hinge rather than effort here and using this hinge. 2 double paddles. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So we're just starting the dig of another one. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. That 1 was the start of paddle, heel, toe. Again, I don't have much space, so I can't reach out for that toe, but if you wanted to, you could reach out a bit more. I can't. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. And then you're just going to do a heel step, step. So that's babadoo, 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 babadee, ba. Oh, 1, 2, right, shoot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Then take the right foot. We're just doing shuffle, step, heel and a touch, so there's no transfer onto the left leg, as in you don't put your weight on that leg. Shuffle, step, heel, touch. So now you can use the left leg to shuffle and do the same thing. Shuffle, step, heel, touch. Then a double shuffle, step, heel, and a shuffle, step, heel, step. So you do transfer the weight on the very last one. Double shuffle, step, heel, shuffle, step, heel, step. So we're changing the rule within the step, even though most of the content is fairly similar, and it's just shuffles. So that goes shuffle and a touch, shuffle and a touch, double shuffle, step, heel, shuffle, step, heel, step. Weight finishes on the right leg. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Add that on from the top. Double paddle, double paddle. 1, 2, right, shoot. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah? If you need to practice that a couple more times, just hit pause. If not, I'm going to carry on. What do we do next? So up next, we've just got a little ball change drop. You really want to anticipate the drop so you don't get stuck in the ball change. Again, if you've got some space, you can throw this around a little bit. Really indulge in this ba-doo-ba where you're going to drop. Again, I can't. So you've just finished shuffle, step, heel, step. You're going to go left, right, left. Ball change, drop. Notice how the right leg is already off the floor and free. Again, you could stretch out this moment or you could keep it small, but you do need to get the right leg ready. Ba-dee-ba. Now my right leg is going to lead a round the world cramp roll. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm also going to step again on the left afterwards. Step. So that's going to go ba-dee-dee-dee-ya. So you'd get ba-doo, ba-dee-dee-dee-ya. Yeah? Ba-doo, ba-dee-dee-dee-ah. Ba-doo, ba-dee-dee-dee-ah. Ba-doo, ba-dee-dee-dee-ah. Ba-doo, ba-doo, ba-dee-dee-dee-ah. Yeah? Keep the right leg on the floor at the end of that. Yeah? So you've got ba-doo, ba-dee-dee-dee-ah. Bring the right one in. Brush, step, heel, paddle, boo, 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 boo. Is that right? Nah, it's on the other leg. Sorry. So you've gone left, right, drop, and roll and stomp. Don't put your weight on this leg. Sorry, I misled you before. So that would go left, right, drop, cramp, roll and stomp. Now the left leg comes in. Brush, step, heel, 4-beat paddle, single paddle on the right, paddle. Here, again, I don't have that much space, so I have to keep this kind of small, but you could stretch this moment out. You go down to like the half-time triplet. Bum, 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 bum. This will probably just make more sense if I do the phrase for you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ba do ba ba dee 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 ba ba dee doo dee dee doo oo 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 oo. So yeah, bum bum ba ba on the end. So that again goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Ba do ba ba dee dee doo ba. So I tend to drop the first one flat after brush, step, heel, paddle, flat, and then I just do little chugs. Again, you could push that out. You could do some other things in there if you wanted, like bum, 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 bum. I'm just keeping things real small. That phrase again, ball change, drop. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ball change, drop. Roll and a stomp. Bear in mind, this is just getting ready to prepare for a turn. So actually, I've probably not helped myself out. I'm about to shuffle in front of this, so I'm probably going to have to pull this back a little bit. Let's add it on from the top. Double paddle, a double paddle. 1, 2, right, shoot. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Let's do that one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Carrying on, you've arrived at count 1 by going bum, 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 bum. That last one is count 1. You can take a shuffle, hop, step to prepare for a turn. Shuffle, hop, step. So again, I do not have much space, so I'm trying to leave enough room to bring my shuffle around the front, and I also have enough room to cross my right leg over towards the back of my board, or the room. You may find you have to make a little adjustment while you're doing the hop in order to make this happen if you're in a small space as well. Yeah, so you've just gone ba, 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 1, this is 2, 3. Now right leg's going to lead the turn. Right, left, right, left, right. So I've got 2 heels, 2 balls, and 1 extra step. Ba-di-da-dee-ah. So I've got shuffle, hop, step, ba-di-da-dee-ah. But it comes in on 2, because you've just gone bum, 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 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 1. So your turn finishes on count 1. You'd have gone chug, shuffle, hop, step, a turn and a step. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so that one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. To finish up, for lap, ball change. For lap, ball change. Again, if you've got some space, you can travel. I've got to keep my flaps on the spot. Easiest way to do that is try and work in front of you and think of them just going down and up. Hard if you're trying to use this space behind you. Keep it really relaxed. Piece of strings coming out the top of your knee. You're dropping that down and up. That's the easiest way to try and keep that step right underneath you. So let's just go from the chug, shuffle, hop, step again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Which would leave you on the second side, on the left leg, to start the whole thing from the top. Double paddle and a double paddle. Talk about that in a second. From the chug and turn one more time, and then we'll go back to the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Top on the first side, right leg paddle. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do that one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Second side. I'm just going to do it slow. It's great for you to try and piece this together yourself rather than me spoon feed it like the first time. It's a great exercise for you to flip steps over to the other side. But we'll just do it slow. Goes 1, 2, 3, and a 4, and a 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Some of that syncopated stuff is kind of hard, slow. You lose the feel for it quite easily. Let's try that a little bit faster. Ba-ba-doo, 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 ba. 1, 2, left, shoot. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you have it. There's the second side. This goes from the very beginning, so first side all the way through, straight into second side, all the way through. If you need a little bit more practice time, hit pause, have a little practice, and then you can either do this along with me, or you can do it in your own time. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Second side. 2. 1, 2, 3. Second side went wrong. 1, 2, left, shoot. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Let's do that one more time for me, both sides. 1, 2, 1, 2, right, shoot. There we go. Yeah, so there's your little combo. You could take the tempo right up on that. You could chop it up a little bit, take any of those phrases, mix up the order, start things on the other side, see if you can add some pullbacks. Obviously, I'm not elevating very much, because I don't have very much space. Hope you enjoyed it. Catch you next time.